The film opens with a young boy named Cody, peacefully sleeping in his bedroom. A man quietly enters the room, holding a gun in his hand. As he steps inside, he hears a sudden noise from outside and quickly shuts the door in a panic. He proceeds to aim the weapon at the sleeping child and while doing so, apologizes to Cody for what he's about to do. Suddenly, the door behind him creaks open. Startled, he fires several shots toward the door. The noise awakens Cody. The man then drops the gun and begins crying uncontrollably in front of the frightened boy. In the next scene, we are introduced to a couple named Mark and Jesse, who are at an adoption agency. They are hoping to adopt a child. The adoption agent presents them with photos of a boy named Cody, informing them that he is only 8 years old and that his biological mother passed away when he was just 3. The agent explains that Cody had been adopted once before, but it didn't work out. A second family also adopted him, but they abandoned him in an apartment, and warns the couple about his sleeping issues, which are most likely linked to his traumatic past. Despite this, Jesse and Mark confirm that they are ready to bring Cody into their home. They begin preparing their house for Cody's arrival. Mark removes all the photos of their late son, except for one family portrait. Later, we see Jesse attending a grief support group. When it's her turn to speak, she shares that she and her husband have decided to adopt a child. The group's therapist commends her for making such a brave decision. Later that day, Jesse returns home, enters the bathroom, and silently stares at the towel rod. She walks toward the tub, touches the rod, and is suddenly struck by a vivid vision of a child struggling in the water. She is visibly shaken, but tries to calm herself and steps away. It is revealed that the boy in her vision is her late son, who tragically drowned in the bathtub. The following morning, the adoption agent arrives at their house with Cody and introduces him to Mark and Jesse. Cody politely greets them with a handshake. As he steps into the house, he takes off his shoes, saying he doesn't want to dirty the floor. They then take him to his new bedroom. Cody notices a butterfly-printed blanket and gently touches it. The agent mentions that Cody has a fondness for butterflies and collects them. That night, Jesse helps Cody settle into bed. Cody tells her he likes her eyes and thinks they're pretty. Jesse and Mark say goodnight and leave the room. Once alone, Cody opens the box he brought with him, takes a sip from a drink inside, and begins studying the butterfly life cycle depicted on the bedspread. The next morning, Mark takes Cody to school, where his teacher and classmates warmly welcome him. Later, at home, Cody takes a bath in the same tub where Jesse's son drowned. Jesse anxiously waits by the door until she's sure Cody is okay. In Cody's bedroom, Jesse finds his box under the bed. Curious, she opens it and is shocked to discover a stash of pills. Meanwhile, in another room, Cody is talking to Mark about butterflies. After Cody goes to bed, Jesse questions him about the pills. Cody admits that he dislikes sleeping and tells her about a terrifying creature called the Canker Man. He explains that this creature comes for him whenever he sleeps and has even consumed people, including his mother. Jesse tries to calm him by telling a bedtime story. She reassures Cody that he's in a new home now and safe, but Cody insists that the Canker Man always finds him, no matter where he is. That evening, Jesse and Mark are watching TV in the living room when they suddenly see a butterfly fly past the screen. To their amazement, the entire room is soon filled with glowing butterflies. Jesse wonders aloud where they are all coming from. Mark successfully traps a butterfly, but moments later, every butterfly in the room, including the one in the jar, disappears into thin air. They are left confused and speechless. That night, Jesse takes a sleeping pill and suddenly sees a young child running up the stairs. She checks the bathtub and then goes into Cody's room, but after searching, she doesn't find anyone. The following day, in her therapy group, Jessie admits that she saw someone in the house and believes it was her son, Sean. She even tells the group that Sean is aware of Cody and is angry with her for trying to replace him. The therapist reassures her, saying it was likely a dream and that Sean isn't haunting their home. Later, Cody is seen gazing at an old family photo in the living room. Mark approaches and talks to him about Sean. When Cody asks how Sean died, Mark doesn't reply. Cody ends the conversation by saying that Sean seems like he was a fun kid. That night, Cody falls asleep. Blue butterflies once again fill the house. Then, to their astonishment, they see Sean standing before them. Jesse touches him, realizing he's real, and hugs him. But as soon as Cody wakes up, Sean disappears. Cody comes downstairs and apologizes, then returns to his room with a drink in hand. Jesse and Mark are left bewildered. The next day, when Cody returns from school, Mark surprises him with his favorite pizza. Later, the two play a video game together. That evening, Jesse shows Cody a Christmas video featuring Sean. That night, the butterflies appear again, and Sean manifests by the Christmas tree, just like in the video. Jesse receives an Eskimo kiss from Sean. But when Mark accidentally calls him Cody, Sean turns and gives him a strange look. Suddenly, all the butterflies morph into a dark creature that rushes to Cody's room and tells him it will always be with him. As Cody wakes up in fear, both the monster and Sean vanish. The next day at school, Cody draws the monster and tells his classmates that drawing it helps keep it away. Later, Mark and Cody come home and find that all the photos of Sean have been put back on the walls. That night, Jesse tells Mark they need Cody to sleep so they can see Sean again. Mark disagrees, saying it's wrong to use Cody that way. They argue, and Mark removes the photos from the wall. The following day, Cody is bullied at school by a boy named Tate. During a break, Cody falls asleep, and Tate tries to mess with him again. Unfortunately, the butterfly-like monster appears and takes Tate away. A girl screams, waking Cody up. The creature disappears. That evening, Mark comforts Cody, who's clearly distressed. After he leaves, Cody drinks Jesse's coffee to stay awake. Jesse waits in the living room for Sean, but he doesn't appear since Cody is still awake. Cody studies his butterfly book under the sheets. When he hears a noise under the bed, he looks but finds nothing, until a terrifying version of Tate lunges at him. Meanwhile, Jesse sees Sean again, repeating the phrase, "I'm awake." Cody is pulled under the bed. Both he and Sean scream, "I'm awake," and they vanish. The next morning, police visit the home to investigate Tate's disappearance. Later, Cody asks about Sean's death, but Mark doesn't answer. That night, Jesse secretly adds sleeping pills to Cody's food to ensure he falls asleep. Mark tells Cody that Sean drowned in the tub. Once Cody sleeps, Jesse and Mark find Sean standing beside a giant gift box. Suddenly, the canker man bursts out and attacks. Mark tries to wake Cody but fails. The creature takes Mark and knocks Jesse out. Cody eventually wakes up and calls 911. Cody is taken into protective custody. Jesse tries to see him at the adoption agency, but the agent denies her request. She visits the man from the beginning of the movie, who tells her Cody's dreams are real and deadly. He urges her to kill Cody. Jesse is horrified and leaves. She then tracks down Cody's biological mother's belongings. At the group home, a caretaker injects Cody with sleeping medication. Jesse arrives to find the facility under attack by the canker man. As she moves through the distorted, nightmarish corridors, she sees her son drowning. Then she sees a monstrous, eyeless version of herself, transforming little Cody into Sean, symbolizing her own guilt for using Cody's powers to recreate her son. Pushing through the illusions, Jesse finally finds Cody. As the canker man looms closer, Jesse presents a butterfly cloth crafted by Cody's mother, calming the creature. It slowly morphs back into Cody. Jesse hugs him tightly, offering true comfort at last. Back home, Jesse reads to Cody from his mother's journal. Her name was Andrea, and she died from pancreatic cancer. During her illness, Andrea had grown very thin, almost skeletal in appearance. And young Cody, unable to fully understand what was happening, remembered her face not as that of his loving mother, but as a frightening, skeletal figure. Confused and traumatized, Cody's mind created the canker man. Jesse gently assures him that the monster isn't real. In the final scenes, Cody gains control of his powers. He brings back the people who were taken by the canker man. The story ends with peace.